Hello guys and welcome back to Satisfactory. Now today we'll be looking at something that was added with update 5. As you can see, I'm in the experimental build still, but something that they've added in update 5 is pretty cool. And you can get it from this thing, the awesome shop. So the thing that they've added that I'm really glad about, and I think everyone wanted them, is signs. Now, where do you find the signs? If you go to the first page of this awesome shop, organization, and at the bottom. Now, I've already bought all the different ones, but here is the different signs. So we get the display signs, different sizes of those, we get the label signs, and then we get the small billboards. So let's see, I've got some of them. If you go to your organization tab, this is where you'll find them. So you can actually place these on different things. So one thing that they say this can do, and I'm not sure if it's a bug or not, I'm struggling with this part, is I can't place it against the wall. So even though it says you can place them against the wall, you can't place them like this for some weird reason. What you can do is you can hang them. So hanging them from underneath the wall like this works, and yeah, it works for the different sizes. You can press E to go through the different display square signs. So you can place these guys and you can drag them down, and you can even put the big boys. But what I'm really struggling with is getting these things to sit against those signs. Okay, so these are the default signs, so you get different ones, but let's go over here because this is actually where we'll be looking at some of them. So these snap onto buildings, but not all buildings. So things like the awesome sink and all these type of things, they don't seem to have a snapping point for signs. You can see I can place the sign on the ground itself, or I can place it against something. Now you can see the cost. If it's at the bottom, it uses extra steel, otherwise it uses the crystals and some plates. If I place this against this, now if you look here, you can see that I can actually place this in different locations. So I can go and put a nice big sign somewhere, so there's snapping locations against these. So I can place one there and I can place one there. So you can see that is the type of, now it will just default to something. I'm not exactly entirely sure what, but as you can see, we've got the different sizes. Now that's the small billboard, and yeah, that's the big billboard. So I'm going to use the big billboard for some, yeah, let's put it at its max. Yeah, let's build the big billboard. There we go. Shenanigans. Well, we're up to shenanigans. So this is all good and well. So what is it used for? Well, you can see on here, we can basically come in here and press configure. So when you get to the configuration, they give you all these options on the left hand side. Now I've played just a bit of this, so there is different options that you can get. So let's for instance say this was a storage for something completely else. Let's say this was our well, let's use our package fuel. So click that, save it, and now it's our package fuel. But now that yellow doesn't fit well, so now I can go in, I can change that yellow to, let's drag it all the way to red, and we select it and we save it, and you can see now you'll notice that this and this doesn't always line up, but I'll get to some of the little few quirks that it's got as well. So let's take this all the way to the red. Now it looks like that, and now this one at the bottom is very dangerous to play with. So now I've got an outline on an outline. Now I've got a nice looking thing, but what happens is, let's go, if I turn the emission strength all the way to 3, yes, I basically just have a blinding blinding light, and yeah, I'm not sure that is it. So, and this can get very annoying, so let's turn it all the way off. So now emission strength, and that is closer to our image, as you can see. So to match those colors, if you want to have it look exactly like you've set it up, you have to turn down the emission strength. Now, like I said, it becomes very bright, and you can change the surface finish as well, but I can't see what's going on there. It's just too much. So for now, let's just turn it off. Now, one nice thing is I can go copy these settings, and I can go to this boy here, configure it, and paste these settings. So yes, it seems like you can't just go between different things. It works between certain signs, so these are both signs, but you can't do something here because it's incompatible with like the large billboard. Now let's change the large billboard to look something similar to that. So we've got this guy, then we've got the red at the top. Let's do it like that. Oh no, that's the text. Yes, this one's got text as well. So this one I've added text, and let's select you, save. So yeah, that's text, but you can also add text. So we can come to this one. This one is just a sign. So with this one there is no text, so that's probably why they're incompatible. But with this one there is text, and I can change this text to quite a bit. So we can say, hello world, welcome to Zombie Vega. Let's fix that spelling mistake. There we go. Hello world, welcome to Zombie Vega. Pretty nice. So yeah, there's a few other options. So if you want to have a background or a monochrome image, so let's say you want to keep it simple, you can select that image as a background. So now that is a background image. There's a few things to do, but like this feels weird. So the background image, this makes a bit more sense. This looks pretty cool. Some of these other ones, I'm not sure if I like them. But you do get some awesome ones that do fit. So I'm sure they'll be like this. It's completely off center. It feels... you can select the layout here and change it, but there's nothing that really changes the background to fit anything. So yeah, for me the background, I don't know. It's the only one that works is the gradients. So I like the gradient effect that you can get, and now it's getting dark and I'm doing it for a reason, so we can actually see how these things look. So as you can see, previously that thing was blinding us. We turned it all the way down. Now emission strength 1. Let's just walk away. Quite easily I can see what it is. Like I said, I don't know if we'll ever, even at night, let's change it to 2. Even at night, emission strength 2 is just too bright. I mean, you can't tell me exactly what's that. So yeah, the emission strength is, I mean, even on this guy, that is just one massive blinding light. Let's turn that off, just all the way down. Okay, so yeah, I don't see why you would ever go above emission strength 1. Don't see the complete reason for it. But yeah, this also works on different buildings. So we've got a little constructor here. So if I select this constructor, you'll see that it... where did it go now? Okay, so that is on the other side. There we go. So here I can place any of these big signs. So I can say this constructor, which is pretty nice. I really like it. This one with the portrait sign, I've got the option to say this is metal, and so I can save it, and a quick glance, this is my metal thing. I don't have to actually go into the constructor to see what I'm making. So whatever I've got on there, I can quickly look. So yes, some of the buildings do have snapping points, not all the buildings. As you can see, can't put a snapping point on this guy, the train station. Slipped my mind. Stuff like the MAM. There is no way to place it on the MAM. You can't place it on the MAM. You can't place it on the awesome shop, the awesome sink. It doesn't place on splitters, which I'm struggling to. I would like to have like one that I could put on top of the splitter. That would work. They go, of course, on the storages, and they don't attach to the side of that. So yeah, there seems to still be a few bugs in this experimental build with them on how they can snap. Like I said, you can put them underneath, you can put them, but they don't go on the side. So I've tried a few. You can see they try to snap. It's snapping there, but it doesn't snap against these walls. I don't know why, but yes, it currently seems to be a thing. So, but yeah, that is signs in a nutshell. So subscribe to Zombie Vega. There we go. Save settings. There we go. Subscribe to Zombie Vega, guys. If you like what you saw in this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll be back with another video on this experimental builds and update 5 very soon. See you next time. Bye.